Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome to our edition of Manchester. Alright, what else is going on today? As you can see, we got the field fully planted. And as you see there, our nitrogen is fairly high on this field, but we're a little low on PK. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and spread a little bit of PK on this field using our self-propelled sprayer here. Let's go ahead and put out the arms here. So remember, because we have the drive control mod installed with the latest module, it will actually destroy the crops, unfortunately. Although in real life you'd probably be able to drive, you know, in the middle of the rows, but that's besides the point. Alright, so like I said, we're going to spray a little bit of PK here. And this should increase our PK by, I think it's going to be... I'm not sure actually now. I want to say it's like 2 or 3, maybe it's 4 points? I don't know. Is that going to hit that? Whew. It seems like it's awfully close. So yeah, we're going to have a, hopefully this will be a good crop. We're going to find out in a bit here. So far there's no weeds on it as of yet, but there may very well be soon because, of course, it's just the way things go sometimes, especially on this. As you can see, I screwed up a little bit, made a wrong turn, and I ended up taking part of the crop out there. Luckily, this is a small little piece, but it's still annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the GPS here for a second and just make this turn manually. So, because the booms are enormous on this, and if I don't do it this way, I'm gonna not be able. I'm gonna hit all the rocks over there with the booms. But luckily, we're gonna get most of this field anyway. So now the question is, are we gonna be able? Are we gonna get that last little section over there without running into things? Because the GPS mod will take us probably over here somewhere. I'm guessing at least. Sometimes having these big booms like this isn't always the best thing, of course, but it does make quick work of these big fields, just like this does here. So I don't know. We should check that field over there, just to see what the numbers are like, because I have no idea. All right. Once again, take the GPS off. Take a little bit of a turn here, and what we'll do is, oh, that's not too bad, I guess. Perfect. And we'll just continue on this, and we'll get this little bit done here, and then we'll be done spraying PK. And I don't know how much this is going to increase. Honestly, I have to double check. I think it's like 4 points, 3 or 4 points, something in that area, which will be good because this is at X2. We need it at X4. So ideally, I think it's X5 and X4 are the two numbers that you need it at. So. In real life, I guess what would happen is you probably wouldn't use something this huge on this field, first of all. And second of all, you'd do a headland. If you had auto steer, for example, you'd do a headland first, and then let the machine do the rest, basically. So the way it would work is you would do a headland, and then that creates the outline of the field, and then from there, basically, what will happen is it'll have an outline of the field, and then you can actually spray. Before we drive over there, let's just go walk over there so I don't drive over everything. Let's see what the numbers are like over here. Pretty low, actually. Yeah, this could use a spray as well. That's what I thought. This guy is finished, as you can see. Well, he's not. He shouldn't be finished yet. So let's go ahead and just request the driver and line him up for that last little pass there. I think maybe we'll just do it manually, because I suspect, turn that down a little bit, I suspect that if I don't, the hard work is going to screw up somewhere, somehow. But like I said, it's just the last little pass here. I believe this needs to be cultivated under. I don't know if it needs to be plowed. I actually would have to double check that. I don't know what how the actual numbers work for it. Too bad we can't get the. Too bad there's no placeable compost facility. That would be pretty sweet. Well, I haven't checked. There may actually be now. The last time I checked, there's no placeable compost facility because it does add a new element to the game. But it's possible there is one with UPK and stuff like that. It's definitely possible you could have a placeable compost facility. There are ones that for creating beer and whatnot already, but for compost, I'm not sure if there is a placeable yet. What I think would be really cool is if they had maple trees that created maple syrup. Well, if you could go through that whole process, I think that would be really neat. Unfortunately, that's not in the cards yet, but perhaps in the future we'll be able to see it. It depends on how much someone wants to actually, do that. Because I don't know how to do it. There we go. Last a little bit. Excellent. We'll unload the rest of these soybeans, and how much did we end up with in the end? Probably a good amount. Oats. Soybeans. 200,000 liters of soybeans. Wow, that's pretty good. I don't think there's any great demand for them right now, but that would be awesome if there were. Where are we here? Soybeans, down the bottom. Soybeans is at, really? That seems awfully high. Country trade. Did not realize it was that high. I thought it was on hard. Yeah, that seems like it's really high still. Perfect. Send driver home. And we will get this guy ready for transport because we need to head over to field number 3 now and harvest that field because that's the next one. Lower that down, detach, put this guy in transport mode, and we'll head over there now. And I'm fairly certain that all we need to do is just... Oops, I'm going to load just a wee bit too far. And there we go, perfect. So we're just going to go straight out here. And we'll hit the road up from this side. And then we'll go to field number 3, and then we'll start harvesting over there. Do we need fuel? No, not yet. Alright, so I will meet you back when we are at field 3 and ready to roll. Alright, so we're back, just got the combine rolling. And what we need to do is get this guy working away as well. I don't think we have... No, I didn't think so. So this guy isn't set up. Originally, I think we had something else set up for that field. I want to say we have an overloader and stuff, but don't have the money at the moment. As you can see, we have minus $6,746. But we'll get the crop in first, and then I think what we'll do is maybe we'll sell some soybeans because we're kind of in that sort of time where we need to. Alright. Get this done. Actually, what we could do is we have those potatoes rolling in. Maybe what we'll do is originally that was a grass field over there. So perhaps what we'll do is we'll return it back to a grass field, and we'll turn it back to a grass field, and then we can actually use it for chaff if we want to. Alright, so here's this guy. What we'll do is we will start the course just over here. And are we going to be able to make this turn? No. Not quite. Wasn't quite a good enough turn yet. Alright, there we go. What we'll do is we'll start the course just over here, just so you have lots of space. And that should be enough. And what we'll do is we'll take it back to the unload spot, and we'll go from there. I'll be back when the course is done. Alright, so we got the course rolling now. This guy's just doing his thing. And let's move this guy out of the way. He's just chilling out here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to just going to take a quick peek at something, and let's just compare. It's 405 to 350. So it's only 50 horsepower more in the end. I was just thinking about selling that case and replacing it with the in-game Steiger, only because it just looks better. Just thinking about it though. It'll also give us a little bit of a time between, well, a little boost of money basically. That's what I was thinking, but we'll just leave it for the time being, which would be probably the best course of action. Now it's funny, I always complain about storage on this map, but there is actually storage. I just never put it in there because it's not. I think because I have to back up. I think it's the reason behind it. I don't know why, but I always forget about the storage. It's just right up here in the main yard, right here. Don't know why, but I always forget about this one. Let's do a little turn right here. Actually, we were going to spray that. That's right. Also, I realized that this tank right here actually will allow you to refill, I suppose, so that you can change your fill types. I don't know what this actually is. That's interesting. Why are we losing money based on whether when we switch? That makes no sense at all. Look, so that's death apparently. So maybe that's supposed to be glyphosate or Roundup. See, I don't know. We were able to switch. I'm curious. Let's just and yeah, that's really weird. So MPK 720 suit 7218. Yeah, we actually, that's weird. You lose money, and maybe it's because it costs different. That's really strange. Anyways, we want to spray these beans over here, so let's go ahead. But you can actually refill and change your fill types. Now, technically, you can do that over here too, this was also added. This does the same thing. I wonder why that is. I don't know if that's intentional or not. But that was added, I believe. I may have always been there, I just never used it, which is entirely possible as well. Alright, so let's bring up our GPS, which is already up technically. Let's shift it over to the left there, and then we'll get set up. And again, because I'm using the drive control mod, which is why you'll see tram lines. I don't know why, but everyone wants tram lines, but it's from the drive control mod. It destroys the crops when you drive over things. It's like wither wheels, basically. There we go. Set to 41 meters. Let's make sure it's on right the edge of the field there. We'll have a little bit of overlap in the end. Perfect. And now you can see all the the light sources. Alright, so let's get lined up here first. There we go. Wait for that to unfold first, and then we'll spray. I believe you can run through that, but we'll see if we can't avoid it or not. Alright, so this is the field. As you can see, again, that right there is from drive control. That is the reason why that's happening. So if you want it to happen to your fields too, drive control. It's the newest module. Now this is going to be interesting to see how that... is it going to hit the ground? Looks like it'll be okay there. Kind of surprising. So as you can see, the nutrients we have X2 and X2, which is not good. We actually want X5, X4, so this should increase the yield a little bit. Not sure by how much, but it will increase it perhaps by 50%, I imagine, because right now I think we actually lose 50%, so... Where's the other guy? Is he heading... Oh, he's just unloading. Alright, so what we'll do is I'm just going to stay in the field because I don't want to hit those trees over there. So when we get close to the edge of the field, like right now, I'll just take a turn, nice slight turn here, have a little bit of overlap, and then well, that was supposed to be a nice smooth turn, but it wasn't at the end. And now you can see it, look at that, oh my goodness. Alright, so we're gonna get this done, and then I think if you look at field 3 is being harvested at the moment, field 7 is the one we're on right now, and let's just check real quick to see what the field 4 is empty, this is what we're on right now, field 6 has been planted and that's being harvested. Okay. Yeah, so the strange thing about drive control, I don't know why, but sometimes you get a situation like this where you only have the one wheel that's being registered, and I think it's when it's on hills it'll do it. But if it is if it just flattens out here, you'll see that no, it's not going to flatten out. But if it flattened out, let's say, you would actually see the both tires. It's kind of weird how it works out. I don't know why it works like that, but it just it must be the way it's scripted or something. Because when you level out, like right there when we started, it was showing the 2 wheels, and now it's only showing the 1, and then. Alright, let's make this turn here. Try and make this a bit more gradual. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad. It's hard to tell where it actually was, so we're actually going to hit that. Imagine being in here and guessing whether you're going to hit that or not. So I know I'm not going to hit it if I avoid it, but that's, I don't know how you'd die. That'd be pretty difficult, actually. Never mind, we hit it anyways. Yeah, but it would be pretty difficult to do it. Like, could you imagine driving like one of these things and trying to avoid that? Like, from inside the cab, I mean. Like, imagine, I don't know. Maybe it's easy once you get used to it, and I think that's the case. Like most things, really. Once you get used to them, they're not as bad, but initially they seem pretty rough. Oh, I don't remember seeing that. Does that actually show anything? I wonder. And that shows, looks like it's showing our speed. No, it looks like it actually does. I never even noticed that before. I wish I could look forward and look closely at it. Yeah, it actually does. Cool. I never noticed that before. Alright. I'm just going to drive this manually, I think. Just because... Well, on this field I don't think you'd actually use one of these, now that I think about it. Not enough field, really. And I'm fairly certain, let's see where the actual line is. I can't see it anyway, so... Oh, yes I can, never mind. Yeah. It's kind of over to the left, actually, is where it is. So, if I go over to the left more, it will actually be over the fence. And I don't know, this might be able to do it. Let's find out. Can I actually put this boom up and over the fence without doing anything? Well, apparently we can. Didn't think I was going to be able to do that. Apparently I was wrong. Alright, so this will be, hopefully, we will have gotten most of the field by the time we finish here. And we're going to find out in a second. So you can see now it's level ground. Now both tires are registering again. I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's just the way it's turning too. Or if it's in a straight line. Who knows? Alright, there we go. Fold that back up again. Actually, when I was back home a while back, I was able to see a John Deere sprayer working away. I think it was only a 90-foot boom on it. Not 120 feet. This is a 130-foot boom, I think, on this one. But I was able to see that work. It was pretty sweet. Alright. Let's take this back. Go in cab. There we go. And we'll park it where we were going to park it originally. And we'll go check on our... I'll just drive straight through the middle of this. We'll go check on our harvester and see how he's doing. Actually, technically we don't need to. I have the glance mod installed right now. I have no idea why. I want to say I installed it when I was playing on Pepper's server. That's my guess, at least. There we go. Park that. Excellent. And now we're going to grab... How much? That needs 400 horsepower for that plow. Yeah, that needs 400 horsepower. And technically this only has 400 horsepower, so... I want to get something... I think we will sell that case and replace it with a bigger case. Let's see here. I don't think... Will it work? No. I don't know why, but the MH forward contracting mod does not work very well sometimes. I don't know the reason why. The shop is just full. I'm just gonna take it back to the shop and sell it, so I'll meet you back when I'm at the shop. Alright, so here we are back at the shop. Apparently we're taking a case quad track to a John Deere dealer, which is kind of comical. I suppose you can trade. I don't think actually that matters. I've never, I don't know how that process works. I should ask my brother-in-law how the trade-in process works. So let's go ahead and sell that. We will get another case tractor for $191,000. Yes, please. And I think what we'll do is let's take a quick peek through what we have. $191,000. So right now we actually have another case tractor, the Case Black, which is an awesome tractor. 269 horsepower. This only has 185, and that's the one that keeps dancing backwards as well. Alright, and I don't know if you guys noticed that. Have you guys noticed that when you go back now, it goes back to where you were in the shop, which I think is really awesome. Well, those aren't powerful enough for our purposes. Neither is that. Neither are those. We're not going to get a fent here. That one, no. Those aren't powerful enough. They're really... Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, and we're back at the shop. I think I'm going to do is going to sell this 7810 as well, mainly because it jitters and it's bugging me now. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that, and sure, we'll sell the weight too while it's there. So we have just under $200,000. Apparently we have a $150,000 loan that we haven't paid back yet as well. So we have a couple options. We can go for a JCB. This one actually we could get, which is 230 horsepower, which is about 30, 40... about 50 horsepower more than the last tractor we just sold. This is the one we're going to get eventually. And or we could go for this by getting a loan. That has 310 horsepower. So right now, the big thing is we need something for this. And we need something for... We need something... Yeah, we need this. And we also need something for the Lemkin when we get that. So I'm thinking... what do we have in the big category? 370... So I think what we'll do right now is we'll get a truck and we'll sell. I thought we had a truck, but apparently we don't. We'll get a truck and we'll sell some of the soybeans, and then maybe we'll get enough money after that in order to buy something bigger. So what do you think we should go? That truck is not that good. It's okay. Our choice is between these three. And this one's slightly more expensive, and I think, well, let's go for this one, sure. We'll buy that. Purchased, and what we'll try is all the way at the end, we'll try one of these, because these are just came out and they're, I don't know how good they are, honestly. People have said they're kind of terrible because they're a convert. Most things are right now. Let's go take a look at them. How good are they? They're about the same as they were. No graphical glitches. They were really good in 2013, so I don't know. It looks not inside of this. Oh, this one's actually nice on the inside. That looks a bit strange, as if it's. Let's. What does this sound like? Ooh, not too bad. I don't know where I got this from. This is actually really nice. Technically, we don't really need a sleeper cab, but. For some reason, people like making... Whoops. Oh, that's a bit of a glitch there. Let's see. Can I actually attach? Yes, there we go. Shouldn't create any problems. Good. What's it like on the inside of this when we're driving? Well, not too bad. Doesn't seem to be sliding around. The speedometer works on the inside, which is good. It's at 68 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a bit glossy on the outside, but it doesn't look bad, actually. It looks pretty solid. This is a Peterbilt 388. If you ask me where I got it, I'm not sure off the top of my head. On the inside, no, it doesn't look too bad. So let's go ahead and sell some soybeans. We have $69,000 at the moment. We really should be heading... we're going the long way around, apparently. I guess we're just taking this truck through its paces. This truck only does 60 kilometers an hour, which is actually kind of nice, because often if you do more than that in a lot of trucks, it actually doesn't work very well. Where did I get this from? I don't remember. It looks really strange though, like, I don't know what it is, the camera angle or something. Looks so strange. I don't know where I got this from. Maybe... Nope. Maybe it was from Jordan, I don't remember. Jordan, if this was you, let me know. Because I don't remember. It might... I don't know, the mirrors, they may work. I don't know on this map though. Steering wheel appears to be in the right place, which is good. Because often some things, sometimes they aren't. Was it not this truck? The other truck we had, the other Peterbilt, had the problem where if you move the steering wheel, you could see the center column still, and it just sat there. All right, let's take this turn. Well, it seems to be all right. I don't know. Some people said these trailers weren't very good, but they seem solid so far. They look nice, nicer than most trailers, most converts I've seen at least. These trailers, this Wilson trailer, of course, came from AmericanEagleModding.com. So if you want to get it, that's where you can get it from. If you really want, I can put a link in the description, but you'll have to remind me to do that, because often I forget these things. It's more about when I use a specific mod, is when I forget. I don't know why I'm taking this. What's that? That's the lumber camp I never go to. Ooh, is that new? I don't remember half of this stuff. You can tell how often I do lumber. Alright, let's take a turn here, and I don't remember, yeah, there's a certain point where you can't look, I don't remember this. I don't remember it looking like this, is what I'm referring to. It probably is the same. Oh no, yes I do. Because we dropped off some stuff. Anyways, I'll be back when we're at the farm. Alright, and we're back. So, as you can see, I got the Peterbilt back here with a Wilson trailer, and let's go ahead and see if we can take some soybeans to somewhere. Oh, it's soybeans, so let's go ahead and fill it up. How does it look? Looks alright, actually. What if it separates them into two separate... oh no, it just says it's one, the front one and then the second one. Well, that's not too bad, I guess. Maybe the person had a different version of these, because that's entirely possible. Because often what can happen is you get, like, some trailers, some people convert these, like, these trailers, for example, or whatever the mod might be. Sometimes they get converted by one person, which isn't the original creator, and other people try to do the same thing. Now, is there covers for this? Oh, there are too. Oh, that sucks. Look at that. And then you can see the little... Huh. Alright, so what we're going to do is going to record a course while we're doing this, and where? I don't know where we're going. And we'll just drive past this. Oh, apparently we missed that completely. Oh well. So, where are we going with these soybeans? That would be a good thing to find out. Soybeans. Soybeans. 10.29 at Country Trade. 10.29 at Country Trade. I think that is, yeah. So we'll head up this way, and then we'll head east on the next road. We'll see how much money we get for this. We may get a good chunk of money. We may not. We're gonna find out. Regardless, let me head east on this road. go from here. Yeah, it's weird. It's unfortunate that the trailer seems pretty solid so far, but that one little tiny thing, like as it goes over the, it goes over right on the top there. That little tiny thing is a little annoying. Country trade is on. Oh, we just stay on this road. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know what the reason is for that though. That's really odd. Like, why would you miss that one thing? I think originally we had the Cat truck, which isn't a bad truck either. One of the better ones we've seen so far for FS15. But I'm actually feeling fairly partial to this truck now. And I haven't used it much, obviously. I also probably use it a lot more. I usually go for the day cab just because it's a habit, I suppose. Now, what's the best way to do this? Let's just get off the road here a little bit and then take a turn. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we're gonna pause that. I'll be back in a sec. All right, and we're back. As you can see, we just came in from the other entrance there, just because it was a little bit easier for the entrance. Let's see how much money we get from this. Remember, we get, I think it was like 1,000, so we're gonna get like, I guess, 50,000, something just over 50,000 for this. And do they actually have the belly dump? Is it working properly? Oh, it is for both of them. That's pretty sweet. Looks like corn, unfortunately, but oh, there you go, $51,000. Sweet. So we have, how much soybeans do we have altogether? So we still have another 218,000. So make a good penny from that. Of course, normally you drive. Wow, it's really. Oh, that's right. That's going to be the problem. Going in that direction. Huh. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll stop the episode there for now, folks, and I'll sell a couple loads of soybeans, and we'll come back next episode, and we'll work our way on that. So until next time, folks, my name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2015, coming at you from Manchester. And if you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that share button. I'd really appreciate that. Catch you guys later.